for the documentary?
We'll just make it up as we go. I started Painted Door. I'm Avis Scaramucci, and I opened the store in 1991. So in 2025, we celebrate 34 years. There was a lady that was living in my neighborhood at the time, and she did painted doors, and they were so beautiful. And I kept struggling for a name, and I thought, well, maybe if she would paint all of the doors in the store, that maybe it could be called the Painted Door. So our original Painted Door, which was on Southwestern for many years, all of the doors on the interior were all hand painted by her. So many people that saw the name Painted Door, they would call. They thought I was a door company, so they wanted to order doors from me. So we constantly, and you probably see this, we're constantly redoing, rearranging, putting things together in a different fashion, and we're also constantly getting in new merchandise. So the combination of all of that and the fact that every week we make new changes in the store always keeps it fresh, even for us. And sometimes, to be honest with you, I walk through and I'll see something and I'll say, well, where'd we get that? And they say, well, it's been sitting here for a couple of weeks, but I've just seen it for the first time because they've changed it in the store. And that's the idea, is you change things for people that even have been in the store previously. They may not have seen that. So when we change, well, it gives them a different perspective. Oh my gosh, what is my favorite item? Can I just have one favorite?
Oh yeah,
multiple favorites. Well, I would have to say the kitchen is a favorite of mine because it's truly a functional kitchen. We can cook in there, we can do demos, and it's just chocked full of all kinds of wonderful jams and jellies, Nora Fleming minis, just cookbooks. It's just an area that is a kitchen, and all the nice things that you have in the kitchen. In my home, the kitchen is, I would say the kitchen is the heart of the home. So that's a favorite. Also, candles. Candles always set a tone, a feeling, a warmth. If you'll look around in the store, you'll know that I have lots and lots of candles. If I had to pick one more, I would probably have to say right now our infants, children's area is probably really an integral and most important part of the store, because I have several very young mothers working here right now that just contribute to the ideas and to the displays. So that makes it really lots of fun. So with that section, I get to see not only mothers, but grandmothers and other family members. So that's fun. Because of where I am located in Bricktown, I get the best of all worlds. I have the traveler, and I also have the local. And I can't think of anywhere else in the entire Oklahoma City area that has that consistent mix, because travelers, Bricktown is such an attraction. Most anybody that's coming to Oklahoma City, they're going to come to Bricktown. So I get to meet people from all over the world. I think a lot of locals would never imagine, but a lot of people that come into Oklahoma and Oklahoma City are really from Europe and oftentimes doing Route 66. And then I have the really pleasure of continuing to do business with the locals. And I like that mix. When I moved from my original location in South Oklahoma City to Bricktown, was to have that mixture. And over the years, it has really been a phenomena that it's worked so well. Probably the most memorable was Paul McCartney. And this is back when Nona's was also open. So Paul McCartney and a friend of his were traveling through Oklahoma, Route 66. They called here, and I happened to answer the phone. Paul McCartney called to make a dinner reservation, and I picked up. It was early afternoon, and I answered the phone. And very British accent, but was wanting to make a reservation. Wanted to know if we could do a quiche with no protein. And of course we could, because all of our stuff was made from scratch. So I took the reservation and I asked his name, and he said Paul McCartney. And I did not miss a beat. I thought it was somebody in town pulling a prank on me. But I was calm about that, and I took the time that he wanted to come. And I asked him if he wanted any particular seating. He said, oh no, just something kind of quiet. So that's how that was. And lo and behold, it really was Paul McCartney. And so he was a wonderful customer here, very unassuming, and sat on the floor and had a wonderful time. Actually, about 6 months later, a couple from New York City that they introduced themselves to me, and they were, the gentleman was a friend of Paul McCartney's. And when Paul found out they were also going to do Route 66, he recommended Painted Door and Nona's to them. So it was pretty exciting, actually. Now, I have to add to that, not to say that anybody that walks in through this store, and I think this is such an important thing to talk about, anybody that walks through this door, it is not only my responsibility, all of the people that work here, our responsibility. It's our responsibility to make certain that they have a wonderful time, that they're taken care of, that their needs are met, that we make the great suggestions, and that we, whether they're on a mission or just passing time, that we make this a place available for them to come and stay and enjoy and not feel rushed and not feel anything but that we're so happy to have them here and we'll take care of their needs. So anyone that walks through this store truly is important. To be honest with you, back in 1991, at 44 years of age, I, for the very first time in my life, went into retail business. I had never even worked as a sales clerk. I just had thought for years that when our children were grown, that I thought that I would love to meet and greet people and take care of their needs. I just thought I could do that. On a huge vote of faith from not only me, but my husband and my family, I opened the doors of Painted Door in 1991. And then to expand on that, then 5 years later, I did another thing that I had never had experience in, and that was opening a bakery and a restaurant. And I love to cook, but I had never even been a server in a restaurant. So it seems to me that looking back on my years in this business, that I must always pick things that I have no experience with. I think some people oftentimes just start with a whim on something and they have no idea how much time and effort and money it takes to open and be a part of a successful business. So you have to be thoughtful about it. You have to carefully pick your location based on what your aspirations are and who you think your customer is, who you aspire to have as your customer. You need to think about size of operation. You need to think about what it is you as an owner-operator would need to know. You can learn lots on your feet, as they say, but you need to have some really basic business understanding. You can't learn that on your feet. You have to know about stuff like that, debits and credits and all of the things that come with inventory, control of inventory, counting of inventory. It doesn't matter if it's food or clothing or what it is. You have to be in control of all of that. And I think you have to have a commitment in your heart that if you really want it to be successful, you must be a part of it. A long distance, and there are lots of examples of long distance owners operated. To me, in my heart of hearts and through the years, what I have seen is if you really want to do something well, you need to be there yourself and be involved with it. The people that work with you, and by the way, no one ever works for you. They work with you if you are doing the project as you should. So people love to work with owners, operators. It just lets them know that the owner is also interested, you know? So I would say those are certainly not everything required. You certainly have to have an ability to financially support your project. You're not going to probably make $1 million the first week, but you probably will have to pay rent or lease or something. So you've got to figure out how you have a base to begin on your journey. So that's a few of the important things. You know, it seems to me in all the years that I've been here, there's so many things that have come as the Bricktown community finally kind of levels out. It was really a bit more. Well, it was just dark and dirty and dangerous in the very early years. And you cannot overnight just make that go away. So it took a while, and most of that while was before I chose to be down here, to get things to the point that it was comfortable to be here. So I think that over the years, people that are in the business here, and there's been so many that have pushed hard to make it just a really special place that it is now. Some honorable mention things that certainly contribute to the area would be the ballpark. And it actually has grown in fame and popularity as the years have gone on. I would say the canal, of course, is a staple. It is known, everyone knows that the Bricktown Canal is important, and people that come here to visit, they're going to probably ride on those boats. And it is quite unusual for a district in this city. Bricktown is the only district that has a canal in our area. And I would say that probably the last thing is the development over time of the Bricktown Association and Downtown OKC and their efforts to be the umbrella not only of our district but all of the districts in Oklahoma City. That has been probably one of the drivers of continuing to make this a better place to come and enjoy. What do I love most about OKC? Oh gosh, I would say what I love most about OKC is the people. I serve on eight different boards in Oklahoma City. So that gives me such a great opportunity to meet and work with multiples of people from multiples of diversity of careers in this city. We work together well. And by that, what I mean is we work together because we all have the common goal of the love of our city. We may not 100% agree on any particular thought or project, but we always manage to work it out because together we can work to make the city better. If all we do is argue and pull different directions, it just does not provide the great continuity that we need to continue to grow. So it's the people that work here, it's the people that live here. And I think that Oklahoma City, being in the middle of the United States of America, is literally at the crossroads of the United States. And I think that makes it probably just a most special place.